All right, Anna, let's start with a little bit about you, where you are, what you do, just a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I'm in Poland, in Gdynia, and I'm an entrepreneur. I have an agency. I run LinkedIn agency. Now, yes, I have 5 people on board, and I'm onboarding six. Yeah,
Ooh.
6 person. Yes, and yeah, I love what I do because I open people's minds on the towards LinkedIn. So this is what I love.
Brilliant. I love that. So, Anna, what was going on for you when we met? I know it's like a different version of your life. What was like what was happening with your results and what inspired you to invest in mentorship?
Yes, that was a different universe, different line, in these lines in the universe. Okay, so I had a big problem that time. I was near depression, to be honest, because from March till end of August 2022, I think.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think so.
the times before, yeah, speeds. So I think it was the worst time in my life that I barely could make it till the end of the month with all of my expenses that were very high. So I was earning, but it was hard for me because I'm very ambitious. I'm an entrepreneur and I want to achieve a lot. I
Yeah.
was doing a lot, but I wasn't achieving a lot. So it was
Yeah.
like something was wrong that time. And I was desperately looking for something, for someone who could help me. And of course, when the student is ready, the master appears. So you appeared that time.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
so
yeah,
good.
I was heard.
It's like when we look back, it just feels like a different life. And I'm so happy that you've transformed so much. Yeah, it's not a nice feeling when you're someone who is putting in a lot of work. We are action takers and your income doesn't show for it, right? It's like, okay, how can I be putting in so much work and barely cover my costs? It just doesn't make any sense. So I can totally understand, and especially high achievers. Oh, it's like a pain. All right. So Anna, so tell us, what are the biggest results that you've achieved so far from our mentorship? What's changed?
All right, all right. Well, everything. So first, my income. So this is the most important. We all know that. So I changed my income, so jumped from about 6, maybe 8,000 zloty per month till to 30, 40, 50,000 per month. It depends on month, but yoo-hoo, yeah, that's
I
quite
love
a big difference, to be honest.
it.
So yes, I changed my mindset and that allowed me to do so because I discovered that I had a big problems with my self-esteem, with faith, with like believing in myself and that I can achieve something. I compared myself to other people and not knowing why I'm not performing so well, and
Yeah.
that was because this is not about them, this is all about me.
Yeah.
So I discovered, so first thing first, my money changed, then my mindset changed, and everything what was around, because when I participated, I started to participate. I was on my own. Of course, I had an assistant from time to time, and she was
Yeah.
a virtual assistant.
Mhm.
So she wasn't my employee even, just like from time to time. And she helped me with things I done to my customers also. And now I have 5 people in my team, 6 is coming. So
Wow.
everything has changed. And well, these dreams came true. Yeah.
Love this. So good. And I do remember one of our conversations about you comparing yourself with others or you being sensitive to other experts' comments. Uh,
Yes.
do you want to share a breakthrough around that? How do you see other experts' comments now?
Well, I don't see them. Well, it was one time or two times when I have seen them before, but it was more like my projection, because I was so afraid of being judged.
Yeah.
And this is funny because today or yesterday I saw a picture, a cartoon where there was like discussion with two people, two women. I don't want to show myself to other people so that they won't judge me. And the other girl said, but when you don't show yourself to other people, you judge yourself. So it was like, oh
Mm,
my goodness, this is huge. So I understood this, that everything like around me depends on my projection.
yeah.
And when I understood that this is the power within that decides what I do and how I perceive things, and I can switch perception, this was magic, because let's say failures, I can always see as a step towards my goal, and the way that doesn't work, so that means that there is another way that works. So it's like,
Mm,
okay.
I love that. That is so good. Failures as steps to success. Love
Mhm.
it. I'm actually writing this down. It is true, right? Because there's no failure. There is just, what failure really is we don't get what we thought we want on certain date. And we've got to be willing to test and try things as entrepreneurs, because how else are we going to find what works? And if we
Mhm.
believe in something, we've got to be willing to keep trying. Would
Yeah.
you be open to share your journey from someone who was alone and now 5 team members? What was that like? Because that is like such a big transformation.
Yes, that was a transformation, and real magic. I can say that, because when I decided to participate in TIR, I had this feeling of, this is the one chance ever I can make. I have to grab it and do it. And this is a big breakthrough. It was big breakthrough, and I thought I had this feeling that this is something big. I have to make a decision, and everything would change from that time. And when I got an opportunity that I can hire 2 girls from my team, that they are already in my team, I was shaking inside, because there were my old paradigms, but I knew that time that I want to have an agency so much
Yeah.
that this is one and only chance to do so. And I was afraid, because I was perceiving them as someone who has such a big knowledge, and of course they have. But my old paradigm and old me was saying, oh, maybe they are too good for me. Like
Yeah.
they are like smarter, they know more. And of course, I knew that this is paradigm. So I decided not to listen to that, and just to contact with them. And here we are. They are in my agency right now, and I'm hiring more and more. And everything, the universe started to work. And when I hired them, I got more clients, more people who wanted to work with me. So like magically, everything just fall into places. And I was thinking about that 2 days ago, because now I'm in the process of big, very big change. And because I had an interview in a very well-known YouTube channel, so it will be
Hmm.
broadcasted in July. So
Brilliant.
we are preparing to that event, this big influx that will come because of that thing. And it was also a big investment for me, the biggest I have ever made, the second place after TIR.
Okay.
So huge. This was huge, and I was afraid, but I was thinking about how how it even happened, how it's possible that I'm in this place right now. And I was thinking about hiring them, because I was going backwards, and it was like, Christ, I don't know how it happened, but it
Mhm.
happened because I believed in it. I was brave enough to make a decision, to say, oh, come on, let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what could happen?
Yes. Yes.
I have a family where I can move in just
Yeah.
because.
Yeah.
But all in all, if I won't take risk, I won't be drinking champagne. Yeah.
That's right. Love that. And you also learned to make decisions, like investment decisions, coming from your future self, not from your present results, right? And I
Yes.
think that was definitely, I remember you making decision about the two first hires. It
Yes.
was big for you. Okay, what would my future Anna, what would my 50K per month? That was the time when you were going for 50K. Now you're
Yes.
living this, right? But what would my 50K per month Anna do? And right away, you knew that she would hire these people hands down, no questions
Yeah.
asked.
Yeah.
So congratulations, this is amazing. More and more
Yeah.
success coming. I love this. And yes, and usually these things come to us when we make that investment decision that we may be scared about, but it feels right, right? Love it. So, Anna, so much change on the outside. I know you mentioned confidence on the inside. How is there any specific, like, biggest transformation from like your past self who was making 8,000 per month to your current self? What would be the biggest transformation? How is she different? How are you different?
Mm-hmm. I think the biggest transformation is understanding that my lack of results I wanted was basing on my lack of self-confidence, and I was so scared about taking risk. And
Yes.
because I was very scared, and because I didn't believe actually that I can do some things, and I was complaining why other people have results, why, and maybe this is the answer. They just did the job. So I was afraid of failure and of course of succeeding, because this is like two things. So this is the first things. And another thing is, in making a decision, knowing that there is a risk, but believing in this final effect was another thing. So I learned that the greatest people, the people who succeeded, they don't overthink things. They don't think too much, and they just have focus, like laser focus on the purpose, on the goal, and they just go there without any hesitation. And how? They don't think how, because the how is making at the same time they are going there. So
That's
this is
right. Yeah.
beautiful, because yes,
Yeah.
everything is arranged somehow, like magically, because they took the decision and everything is going. So I think the like trust the process, to trust that everything will be all right, despite I'm not sure if it will be all right. Yes. So these three things, I think.
But it's trust on the basis of understanding. You've studied enough with me to learn how things work, and you've learned how to bust through your fears, how to deal with your paradigm, how to make decisions. You started doing it, you saw the results, and it's kind of like trust based on understanding and experience
Yes.
versus just fake trust on the basis of whatever, right?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, so the moment of making decision, actually, before that, you are a coach yourself. I mean, you are more of a LinkedIn coach, but you are a coach strategist. What would you say is the value of a coach hiring a coach? So I'm in a little bit different space, but I'm also a coach. What would you say is the value of coach hiring a coach?
Well, being a coach doesn't mean that you are an alpha and omega. You are not someone that is like a superhero, and you don't have your own things to walk through. So this is it's not without a reason that every coach has like some kind of supervision. So this is so essential, so important to have someone that you can talk to and rethink the things that are in your head, or refresh your mind, or check if everything is on the right track. So yes, this is for me, this is very, very important.
Yeah, perfect. And what was this like when you were making that day when you were making life-changing decisions? So we know usually one part of us feels that it's right, and then another one is trying to take us away, maybe some circumstances. What was that like for you? Was there something trying to pull you away? And how did you make the right decision in the end?
All right. So I think every situation looks the same in this, like the base is the same. This very funny feeling, like mixed of excitement and being scared at the same time. Not sure of something, like something that is not definite, like yes, something that you are waiting for something and you are afraid, like you are turning around and you are like in this circle a little bit, but you know somewhere deep that this is the right direction for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is one of the best and strange feeling at the same time, really, because I experienced it several times, and it always felt the same, that uncertainty, excitement, but in this inner feeling that you are going for something big and you want it so much. And if not some obstacle, for example, money or I don't know, fiance or whoever, your mom, you would done it like long ago. So if you just take this factor away, the decision would be so easy to take, right? But there is this factor almost always, and you need to mentally jump on it and like overcome it to take that decision anyway. So this feeling when you take that decision and you go for it is the best feeling ever, because it gives you power. It gives you such big amount of believing in yourself that you are a superhero, in fact, right? So you have the strength to do something for yourself. Because, well, then you show yourself that you actually love yourself and accept yourself, and you are doing something from your from the bottom of your heart. So this is love, and this is like something that creates your life better.
Yeah.
Just in that.
So what was that factor for you? Because this was one of your biggest decisions, right? So what was it like? This was like one of the first ones, right? Because after that, of course, you know what you're doing, but what was trying to pull you away from investing, and how did you do it in the end?
Yes, it was funny because first I needed to pay money that I didn't have, like for paying something else. It was funny. And the second thing was I couldn't take a loan from bank because of my company's situation. And the only source I could get money from was my dad, and I didn't want to do it
Yeah,
so much. Christ,
yeah,
because yeah, it was like for me, it was such a failure again that I need to ask dad for money. And of course, mm, parents are to help children. This is obvious, but my pride was very,
yeah,
high.
yeah.
And I
Hard.
didn't want to do this. Yes.
So what did
And
you do? What did you do in the end?
and it was quite funny situation, because one time I'm just before taking this decision to help to ask my dad, I was on dancing classes, and I started to talk with some random girl. It was woman, she was woman, and uh, we just were speaking about helping children, because she told something that she has to buy something for her daughter that
Yeah,
that's adult. And I asked her, you don't mind to buy something her, like this is expensive, because it was car or something like that. And she was, not at all, she's my daughter, it's like obvious. And I was like, Oh, really? So this was the sign from the universe that people can have such a different point of view and different mindset that I will never think about, because this was not my perspective.
Yes.
So this was a big sign. And then I sum everything up. I took these puzzles and I just make a big picture of the success of this program that I wanted so much. So I decided to ask my dad, and here I am.
Love that. And how much you learned as well in the process, right? That maybe my dad doesn't think I'm a failure if he's giving me money for investing in myself. Oh my God, right? And it quantum leaped my business. And he's probably looking at, oh, good investment, very good investment. I love
Yes.
that. So, Anna, we have quite a few people participating and watching us and making their own decision. And we know how it is. It does require discomfort and going for that feeling that this is right for me and not listening to the other stuff. Now, we know there is things taking people away from it. This is how it always works. Well, most of the time. What would be your best advice to our participants to make the best decision for themselves and their goals?
Okay, so I'm the best example that everything works here. So this is like guaranteed if you are involved. So if you think if it is it worth it or something like that, well, I cannot give a better example from 8,000 to 50. Like, come on. So this is for me is so obvious, and I know that of course there are obstacles like I had, but this is something that will make you change you, and you will feel that change when you take that decision, because this decision is big, and this decision will have a huge impact on your self-esteem and on your whole business, because you will get a fuel to your rocket, and you will feel that like being active on the program and creating your business as you want it.
Yes, totally. Fuel for your rocket. I deeply believe that thinking into results, thinking into business results teaches you the root of making money.
Yeah.
And when I learned it, I know in my corporate employment, I thought that the root of making money is my employer, right? But when I studied thinking into results, I really learned that the root of making money is my subconscious mind. And when I learned to work with it, even when my sales were going up and down, I didn't panic. I learned to sit down and reprogram my mind for the income I want, for the sales I want, for the clients I want. And I had ideas. And that to me is the biggest source of confidence in business, in your business results, in your client results, in your money results. And it's the best investment in the world to learn that and then pass it on to your children, because then they will be able to become millionaires if they want to. You don't need to leave them houses, land, or money. Just give them that, and that's it. And they will be successful. So, guys, we hope that this inspired you. If you feel inspired, then there is a link in the description of this video. Make sure that you click join us, and it's a step-by-step process. So if you follow, just like Anna Maria said, if you follow, you do the work, you just cannot fail, you're gonna multiply. And we will sit here one day, maybe 3-6 months from now, and you're gonna be Anna Maria sharing your story. So if this is what you want, make sure to click the link, join us, and we will see you on the other side. So thank you, Anna. Thank you so much. This was really, really inspiring.